So for the moment we are talking about the Avansia. The Avansia, we have a presentation and we have lots of things to do by the fact that everything is new. You are unlucky, I'm sorry for you, because I will show you lots of things linked to the driver, for example, but for next year the driver will change. Why? Is because one of our plans is to introduce these machines with our classical driver, means introduce this Avansia in the EPS driver, to have only one driver for all the brand of Evolis machines. That was normally planned for end of year, but it was a little bit postponed. It's linked to the fact as well that we will have the laminator back to the machines. Okay. This configuration for the laminator is already ready, but for the Avansia it's not yet, because as well we have seen that the laminator is managed by EPS, and we need the Avansia managed by EPS to have the possibility to communicate each together and to have a global monitoring. Because currently some customers already use the Avansia with the laminator. Okay, because it's just a matter of putting the laminator on the good high regarding the exit of the machines. The problem is that the laminator is a standalone, so means as soon as you receive a card, it will make the lamination. That is not a problem. The Avansia is as well as a standalone, so as soon as the Avansia can print. Now, if the laminator have an error, the Avansia doesn't know the error, so it continues to perform the job and sending cards to the laminator. So that is the main issue that the customer have currently. So we have decided to introduce the laminator, okay, and for that I will directly explain right now these features, because I have not yet implemented the information in my presentation, because it's the management. I have not all the details. What I am sure is will be managed by EPS, but I have not all the details. So I will show you very shortly, and after we will close this chapter. For the laminator, we have already seen the laminator. Oh, I need to ask. Okay. We have already seen the laminator, and the laminator will be the same. So means this box will not change. Okay. For the Avansia, the only thing that we will have as an option will be this foot. Okay, I don't know what will be the final name, okay, of that. So that will arrive in a separated box, okay, normally. And that is absolutely not electronical or mechanism system. It's just a foot, okay, it's empty. It's metal and plastic parts, okay, and it's just to put the laminator on the top. So one thing that you have to do is that, okay, don't worry, there is a documentation that will arrive with, is to put the laminator here. So the laminator will arrive here, and after you have just to move the machine like this. It's easy. It's here. Wake up. Because the exit is here. It will be better, it will fit better. You see here you have a latch. Okay, so you have just to move the machine like this.
Hey, Matre.
Okay, right?
Yep.
or it's a problem with the table.
Yeah. The table.
I think it's a problem with the table. The table is not flat, it's not an ISO table, so normally it's sit like this. And the laminator is here. So the exit is here, is corresponding to the entry of the laminator. So when the system will finish the printing process, move to the laminator, and the laminator will be able to print. The feeder, the output feeders that we have for the Avansia can be installed here. Okay, so the output feeder will be the same. That is for mechanism information. Okay. So remember that you need to have a flat table, it will be better. Now, on the back of the system, here we have a dedicated port. It's a serial port, RS232. And we have seen yesterday or 2 days before, on the laminator we have a dedicated port. Remember, mine are not. One of you we are obliged to remove because the plastic form was not good, but now the final product has this dedicated port with a good plastic. This is the link that we will use to communicate from the Avansia to the laminator. Yes. So we have provided, should be, now as well I have not the final, but with this box, okay, will arrive a dedicated cable that will be the RS232 cable to be able to.
Specific name for it? Just a base or?
It's a base.
Base only.
It's a food base. I don't know which kind of name. That is a marketing decision for the name. So perhaps they will have that a very complicated name just for nothing, but it's marketing. Okay. So with this box, we arrive in normally the cable. So the RS232 cables to be able to communicate from the Avansia to the laminator. Okay. What else? So the base, the communication. So of course, only new laminator will be able. We have seen that we have an old laminator because the first generation of laminator have got this information. After that, we will see on the Avansia there is a menu. There is lots of information and settings on the menu. Okay, so I have not all the details, but it's possible that as soon as you connected the laminator by the cable, you have to define some information inside the system itself. So I will focus today about the LCD. Okay, that's the reason that I try to display the LCD on the video, but it doesn't work. So you will practice. So we have two machines. I will put them the other machines here, and the goal will be to practice. You need to practice the LCD screen. It's very important because I will explain that some process or some information have only LCD access. Means the driver have not access anymore. Okay. So when I will have all the details, of course, all the details will be published. Okay. So it was expected to have this configuration available for Christmas. Currently, supposedly linked to the information, will be much more for January, end of January. Okay. As well, something important. I have already explained that. We have currently stopped from a long time now the development of the Mac. Okay. Because one of the goals is to introduce the APS or to implement the APS on Linux and Mac. Okay. So of course the advantage to introduce the Avansia on the APS that the Avansia will have a Mac driver, because currently we have no Mac driver. And these machines as I already told and we'll see, it's a 600 dpi. Graphical is really beautiful and perfect. You can do some sample like this.
Sorry, Philip. Sorry, Philip. You were saying that if when the Avansia comes with the EPS, it may have Mac support also.
You will have mag.
Okay.
Yes. But we have already mag.
For
We have mag already. We have mag contact and contactless.
no, Mac and
Mac.
Mac and
After.
Yeah, after EPS, right?
Yeah.
So
Because
it's not with the EPS, right?
no, there will be in two steps.
That's why
The first step will be to include the Avansia inside the EPS.
Yeah.
So normally January. The second step will be to merge the EPS to Mac and Linux.
Okay.
So
and
by this effect,
understand.
the Avansia will have the driver. So that will be much more planned for September.
Yeah.
Yes, you can produce this kind of card. Okay, with the Avansia. So here it's much more dedicated for graphical effect and lots of some customer for graphical from a long time now are using Mac. So they are a little bit frustrated that they cannot use these machines because there is no Mac driver. So that will arrive, yes, September, October next year. Okay. So this is the part of the lamination. I'm sorry I cannot give you much more details because currently it's not easy to have full demonstrations. I can make some demonstration, but it doesn't make sense because if I just put the laminator on the back as standalone, it's something that it's already done. I mean, perhaps you have heard about that Evolis have made some trade show and show this kind of applications. At least it's a kind of fake. Okay, we make a simulation of by the cable, but at least the laminator is defined as standalone. Have no specific communication with the Avansia. So, okay, it's marketing point of view.
But now some are using without the cable, right?
Yes, some people
And
are
it's
using.
okay.
Yes, but as I said, the problem is if you have a laminator issue, okay, the Avansia doesn't know that the laminator have issue, so going to send cards to the laminator.
But you could install the USB on the computer. Right?
Yeah, but anyway,
Yeah.
you need to have something, someone
Yeah.
front of the money of the
So it's
of the
like a manual
APS.
step.
Yes, to say, oh, there is an issue with the laminator, I will stop the process.
Oh, yeah.
And even if you stop the process,
Yeah.
you will see on the driver, and you have a kind of supervision module, and even if you cancel the job, the system continues to print something like around 2 to 4 cards, because the buffers have already catch the information of the equivalence, and maximum is 4 cards. So if you have an issue, the time that you cancel, it will continue to crash, to send the cards to the
So
laminator.
it's better to remove the card.
Yeah, but you have to make a manual intervention. The goal that if there is a full integrated is in case of there is one error and the laminator, for example, have an error, it will stop directly the process here. You save cards and you save hardware. So this is the way. So next year, okay, sorry for that, but we will provide all the information. If we have to update you of some parts, okay, we will see with Raymond how we will organize that. We will be can be defined it with a short session. We have already done that, okay, when we introduce some product. We create some kind of e-learning, okay, some webinar. So we push you invitations. You have to register on a specific website, okay. We have a dedicated, for example, 1 hour dedicated sessions where you can be invited with all partners and where we explain and show the product. So it's possible that we will do that for this kind of things. Okay? So let's go to finish with the laminator, okay? But talking about the Avansia, because we have plenty things to cover with the Avansia, okay? And